Don't miss out on your chance to buy a business because you don't take filling out NDAs and personal financial statements seriously. Now, filling these forms out, it's a really invasive and unpleasant experience when you're going to acquire on a potential business that you want to buy. Now, typically this process is intentionally made somewhat painful for you because the broker is just trying to reduce the number of people that are going to apply and receive information. It's a great way to weed out people that they don't think are serious. But if you're serious about buying a business, you need to fill them out. You need to fill them out completely. You do not use an LLC or a fund name. It should have your name, your information, your address, your personal finances. If you use a fund, you're likely going to be written off as a tire kicker. Brokers have been burned by too many people that are searching under a fund structure for that to work in most situations. Remember, you're a person trying to buy a business. Present yourself as that. You're not a company. You're not a fund. Be who you are. And those PFSs, the personal financial statements, they're going to ask a lot of information. It's going to feel really uncomfortable if you don't have a lot of personal assets and a big down payment. A lot of brokers don't understand what the down payment requirements are for an SBA loan. Some brokers think it's 20 or 30%. They really just don't know the market. One way to get around this is to get a pre-qualification letter, and we can get that for you. So just reach out to us and we'll get you pre-qualified for however much you're going to qualify for on an SBA loan. And that way you can feel better that what you're showing on your PFS, we've looked at and we've determined that you could borrow $3 or $4 million based off of what your PFS looks like. And one thing to keep in mind is not every bank is the same. Some bankers are going to require you to have a lot of collateral or a lot of assets, but not all banks do. And that's the beauty with working with someone like us to help you through the loan process, is that we know where the banks are that can do your loan for a low down payment. And that showing that pre-qualification letter for the 2, 3, 4, whatever you qualify, $1 million somewhat negates whatever is on that PFS, because we will have looked at your PFS, we have looked at your credit score, and know what you qualify for. Now, filling out the NDAs, it's really important to the brokers, so you do need to take it very seriously. One, it's important because buyers do want confidentiality. It's a big concern from the seller side. The sellers want to make sure that no one is going to know about their sale. But the brokers also, they put in their non-circumvent clauses in there, meaning that you can't go around them and buy the business and somehow that they end up not getting their commission. So brokers are very focused on getting their commission. So they want you to sign that NDA because they want that non-circumvent clause signed. And I would say, if you don't sign that NDA, you're not going anywhere. If you fight about it, you don't need to send it to your attorney. Just sign the damn thing and send it in. Basically, this process is that they're just trying to, one, weed people out. Two, is to make sure they're only bringing qualified buyers to their sellers. It's going to make them look really bad, waste a lot of people's time. The worst thing that can happen is if they go under contract with someone that 6 months later, they're going to find out can't get the deal done. So they want to make sure up front that you're capable of getting a deal closed. So if you need a pre-qualification letter to help get past brokers, reach out to us and we can help and give you one. We handle this entire process for our partners. So if you find it particularly painful, we're very good at working with and getting past the brokers for our partners. So if you don't want to go through this process on your own, if you want someone by your side, go and apply for our partner program. So take this process seriously. Remember, you're a person trying to buy a business, not a private equity firm.